Good morning, children. Myself Priyanka and I'll be teaching you computer science. Okay, so are we ready? We will do lots of fun and exciting things in it. Okay, so please do watch it and share it and subscribe it. Good morning, children. How are you all? I'm fine and I hope that you all are also fine. I, Mrs. Priyanka, will be teaching you computer science. Okay, so are we ready? Okay, children, I have taken a very interesting topic today. The topic is, yes, importance of self-management. Okay, I repeat, importance of self-management. But before coming to the topic, I would like to ask you few questions. So, are we ready? So, please tell me, who manages your home? Yes, very good. Your mother, of course, isn't it? So, your mother is the one who manages each and everything of your house, isn't it? From morning to night, she is busy in doing her all household activities and she is doing it so perfectly, isn't it? And please, can you please tell me, how does she do so? Yes, very good. She is doing because she has made a proper planning of it and she is performing her activity according to her plan and she is executing it well, isn't it? That is the reason every member of your family is getting all the things, all the work, whatever they are supposed to get from her, like your lunch, dinner, cleanliness, isn't it? Everything she is doing perfectly. So the examples come from your home only, management. Okay, so here comes the word self-management. So what is it? Yes, self-management is nothing yet, just it is managing yourself to achieve your predetermined goals. Whatever you have set aside your goal, your ambition, your thoughts, you will be preparing yourself for that. You will be working towards that goal. Okay, and this is called self-management. So once I will repeat it once again. What is self-management? Self-management is nothing but just managing yourself to achieve your predetermined goals, isn't it? So I hope that it is clear to you. So children, now we are going to discuss about 3 skills of self-management. What are they? First one is initiative. I repeat, first one is initiative. Second one is organization. Okay, and third one is accountability. So we'll be dealing with these 3 points one by one. So first one is initiative. What is initiative, dear? Yes, initiative is nothing. It is just putting your plan into action. Children, only thinking in your mind won't work anything. To execute a plan, you need to put that plan into action. That work has to be done. To achieve your goal, you need to put your plan into action. That is called initiative. Okay? Until and unless you will not work according to your plan, then there will be no result. Is it clear to all of you? Now, coming to the second point, that is organization skill. And children, organization skill is also nothing. It is just the ability that is inside you. It is the energy that is inside you. It is the time that you are going to give to that particular project or the assignment for achieving that predetermined goal. So what is organization skill? Organization is the ability to use your time, your energy and your resources to achieve your predetermined or prefixed goal. Okay, organization helps in saving your time as well as energy, and that energy and time could be used for some other purposes also. Okay, it helps in completing the task perfectly, smoothly, and effectively. Okay, and it helps in giving more productive work. And for this, you need to identify your goal and work towards your goal and work hard to achieve your goal. Is it clear to all of you? Yes? Very good. So children, time management is of utmost important. Okay, it helps in planning in order to control your workload. Okay, so give proper time slot for proper activity, prioritize and schedule your activity, try to learn to say no for some other kind of work, and spend right time on right activity. Is it clear? Now coming to the next point or next scale. What is it? Yes, it is accountability. So children, accountability and responsibility. Accountability and responsibility, these are the two words that are interrelated but are totally different from each other. So let us discuss. So first one is responsibility. Responsibility is something which can be shared, isn't it? If I have given you some work, that can be shared with your friends, isn't it? But accountability is something which cannot be shared. It is totally personal. It is your thing. You will be responsible for that. If you have achieved your aim, your goal, then you will be answerable for this. Okay, so now we will discuss characteristics of accountability one by one. So first one is avoiding procrastination. I repeat, avoiding procrastination. It means avoidance of doing that task that need to be fulfilled. It means you are avoiding some particular task that is also very much required, but presently you are focusing on some other toughest and hard kind of work. Okay, and after finishing that, you will come to that work that is of your interest. Okay, and how will you do so? You will do it by adopting problem solving attitude. You should try to adopt problem solving attitude in you. Okay, so children, by adopting problem solving method or attitude, you can reach towards your goal. Whatever the hindrance or obstacles are in between between the path of your goal, you can easily eradicate it. You can easily erase it. Okay, and move ahead to reach your goal. Okay, now managing your own emotions. Managing your own emotion is also very important. Children, do not mix all the two things together. You should be very much focused towards your goal and ambition. Your emotions should be kept aside, and similarly you have to cope up with the distress. You have to find out the solutions for your goal. You have to find out solutions and answer for achieving your goal. Now children, coming to the next topic, that is positive results of self-management. What are they? Okay, just now we have discussed so many things about self-management. What is it? It is nothing, managing yourself in achieving your predetermined goals. So what are the benefits or positive things of it? So the first one is that it makes you more organized, more planned, isn't it? And it saves time, your energy, everything. And the work is more productive also. And second point is it makes you disciplined. Whatever the work you are doing it properly in a proper organized way. It means it shows the disciplinary act in you, which is very, very good. Okay. And now the third one is, that is, it ultimately helps in achieving your goal. Whatever you have decided, if you are moving everything with step by step, then you will be able to achieve your goal. So do not get deviated from your goal. Now, the fourth point is, it helps in enhancing your self-confidence. Isn't it, children? That self-management helps in building up your self-confidence. Okay. And the last point is, commands respect from others. See, the person around you knows you well, that yes, that child is doing so perfectly, and it gives a command of or a sense of respect from others, which is very, very important. Isn't it, children? So these are the points of self-management. So we will repeat it once again. So first one is, makes you more organized. Okay. Now second one is, discipline. It makes you more disciplined. Okay. Now third one is, achieving your goal. It helps in achieving your goal. Okay. Now fourth point is, it helps in enhancing your self-confidence. Okay. And the fifth one is, commands respects from other, which is very, very important. And I hope that, children, everything is properly clear to you. Each and every points are clear to you. Okay. Self-management, initiative, organization, accountability, everything is clear. And children, thank you for today, and we'll be back with some new video with new topic. And till then, please do like and share my channel Aao Padhein. Okay, children? Till then, take care. Bye bye. And we are aware of the pandemic crisis, so please be safe. Wash your hand properly, wear your mask properly, then go for outside. Okay? Be safe and thank you.